Hello, 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 and welcome to this week's episode of the Digital Pollution Podcast. You have myself and, of course, my co-host, Cub.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here he is, the man himself, the man of the hour.
Hey, Dr. Frankencub.
Oh, Franking Cub again, is it?
Yes, Frankencub. I have made 6 videos of Frank von Frankenstein.
Well,
This was video number 4.
yes. Video number 4 of 6, eh? Ah, well.
Yeah, and the 7th is in making for November, December, when the new one comes out.
A new one? Oh, dear. Hang on, I think you mentioned this before, haven't you? I think, maybe? I don't know.
Yes, from Netflix, from Guillermo del Toro.
That's it, yeah. Yeah, I can remember you mentioning it now, yeah.
Yeah. But next week we make a pause in the Frankenstein series for something actual, for a new property.
Which
For the
is?
new Final Destination.
Oh, shit, yeah, there's another one of them coming out, isn't there? When you've seen
Yeah,
one of them, though, you've seen them all, haven't you? Really?
yes, it's always the same movie.
And people
There are
still
now
keep buying tickets for this stuff.
and there are now six of them.
Fucking hell! I know I've seen the others, but I can't remember them.
Yeah, but how final is the destination if are 5 other ones?
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Well, wasn't the last one the definitive ending to the series?
No, that was the one before that. The
The
fourth
one before,
was
right?
was the final destination.
That's it. That was the one I was thinking of. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. And
Well,
the last one was a prequel already.
well, you got to keep that fucking train rolling, I guess,
Yeah.
because you can't fucking let
but
anything die.
I explain it in detail in my videos. So next week we get Final Destination, and also the pause is a little bit longer with the Frankenstein. No, after the Final Destination once, then we continue with Frankenstein, and then comes the new Jurassic Park.
Oh God,
Jurassic
not
World
another
was,
one of them things. Fuck's sake.
yeah, another one.
Jesus Christ. There's another movie I won't be watching.
Yeah, and the new I knew what you did last summer.
Oh, fuck's sake. Not that they were great movies anyway. Why the fuck are they remaking them?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, everything's got to be a franchise, ain't it?
Yeah, because there was already a TV series.
Ah, there was. I can remember seeing it. I've never watched it, but I can remember seeing it about.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Jesus. Just fresh out of ideas, aren't they? Fuck's sake, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and after that, I can continue with my classic series with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and Phantom of the Opera and so on.
Phantom of the Opera. Fucking hell, I haven't watched the fucking 20s one for ages.
Yeah, and kind of the best one.
Oh,
The
definitely.
20s one,
I'd say
I
so,
would
yeah.
say.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Because in the 20s one is the only one that stays faithful to the book. Because he's born that way in the 20s one. But in the 30s one, he already is, he got disfigured afterwards.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
And that's why every Phantom of the Opera he's disfigured with his stupid mask and not born like that. Everyone after that, just nobody bothered reading the novel or stayed to the novel or whatever. They all just copied that, and also the movies that are like Phantom of the Opera, like Phantom of the Paradise, and so on. Every time it was just some guy who got disfigured and then takes revenge for that. So it's nothing like the novel at all.
Yeah, well,
No,
autistic license, I believe they call it.
yeah, because the Phantom is not after revenge. He is
No,
a
he's a
complete
tragic character in the original.
kind of. He's not, but he's uh, since he's born that way, and since he never has witnessed any kindness in his whole life, he has his own view on what life is and what a relationship is and things like that. So it's kind of explained like that. It's really it has more in common with Frankenstein than people think. It's really yeah, but I explain it in detail in my reviews. So
No, there's similarities between the Hunchback of Notre Dame as well.
yeah, Hunchback of Notre Dame is also kind of the same thing. It's also somebody who was born that way, but he at least had somebody who was kind to him, Esmeralda,
Indeed.
and so it's not exactly
Well,
like
yeah, similarities. I didn't mean it was the same.
yeah. So his motivation also the Hunchback still stays human
Yeah,
because
Charles Lawton is
because
fucking great in that role.
the Frankenstein monster and the Phantom of the Opera, they both are kind of on their own. Frankenstein's monster is a complete new species, you can say, and so it has nothing to do with humanity, and Phantom is also kind of for itself. It is like the Frankenstein monster has never witnessed any form of kindness or something like.
Yeah, yeah.
But because it's of his human form, he still is able to live with disguise under humans. So that's the difference between the Phantom of the Opera and the Frankenstein monster.
Pardon me. Yes, indeed. Oh, fucking hell. Bloody gas.
Oh, it's really fascinating, and it really sucks that I had to interrupt my project because of the actual things I have to finish before that. So I I made a break with Phantom of the Opera because I had to finish Final Destination and also the picture of Dorian Gray. I have to finish that before Phantom of the Opera.
I like that movie. Well,
Yeah,
the
and
the
again,
first one anyway.
yeah, again, there's just one out there. You can say it's kind of an adaptation. The first one, all the other ones, they all suck. So
I haven't seen him for a while.
every time the same. Yeah, every time the same thing.
I know I've seen a few versions of the story film, but yeah, the original's the best one though.
Yeah, I agree on that. It's always the same. They get worse every time. They get worse.
Didn't they do one about 10 years ago?
Yeah, probably. But I think the last one I was going to talk. Yeah, it's the one 15 years ago, 16 years ago. That's the last one I'm talking about
Yeah.
in my review. But it's not worth. Normally, it's not even worth mentioning. It's so bad.
I know I've seen it, but I can't fucking remember it. But I can remember seeing it
Yeah.
at some point.
It completely misses the mark, like all the adaptations, as usual.
Well, such is the nature of the beast, I guess.
Yeah, what astonished me every time is is that people don't seem to understand the source material. The directors who make these movies, they don't understand the novel most of the times. They seem to be completely clueless what the novel is about.
Well,
To-
they just cherry pick certain scenes, don't they? And you know,
yeah, yes, and the thing is, they always go after the last adaptations. Instead of that somebody says, oh, here's the novel, let's stick to the book, they say, oh, let's stick to the most favorite adaptation of the book, which also was not true to the source material most of the time. So that's the big problem. The Frankenstein movies, it's in general, but with all the other ones also.
aye, indeed. There's between Godzilla and Gamera. Fair enough.
Gamera? Yeah, Gamera is creeping on his fourth, and Godzilla is walking on his legs.
Well, Godzilla was a force of destruction originally, where Gamera is more of a child-friendly hero.
Yeah, but Gamera isn't Gamera crawling on his fourth like an animal, and Godzilla is walking
Well, yeah,
on
yeah. Gamera is a space turtle.
yeah, space turtle.
Fucking Gamera, Jesus. Mind you, them ones they did, was it in the 90s? There was 3 Gamera movies, I think, mid-90s. They were pretty good.
Didn't watch any of them. I'm not a Gamera fan.
They were about the best ones, them 3 they did in the 90s.
Hey, could you watch any of the new movies?
No, I haven't seen anything this week. I haven't had time.
Yeah, it's funny. Can you remember last week when I tried to explain to the people why Mission Impossible 8 sucks and
No.
is really bad? And it turns out I'm not alone with my opinion. It seems to bomb
Well,
at
yeah,
the box office.
it's not done well in the box office, has it? I know that.
No. Yeah. Yeah, and the reason for that is the movie is bad. It
Wow.
sucks.
I wasn't expecting it to be good. I only saw the first one because Brian De Palma made it.
Yeah, this one is really it's the worst worst of the series. Now people try to say it's not the worst. The second one is the worst, but no, it's
I
even
wouldn't know.
worse than the second one.
I've not seen it, so I don't know. I've only seen the first one.
The second one is really bad. It's second now. It's the second worst. Now, Tom Cruise had made it. He has now had made now the worst one. Yeah, this stupid franchise. Yeah, yeah, but
If I want to watch Mission Impossible, I'll just watch the TV show.
yeah, yeah, and I have also seen Lilo and Stitch, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I've heard it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I watched the original, and after that I watched the new version, and yes, there are
I quite like the original, the cartoon.
yeah, yeah. The original is okay. It's but it's a movie for children. It's really not made for me.
Well, you know, it was one of the last decent Disney movies.
Maybe yes. I, d- as I said, it's for little children. I thought the beginning reminded me a little bit of Critters or Night of the Creeps, where the alien escapes from the space station.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is somebody behind the alien, a soldier or something like that. Can you remember?
No, I haven't seen. I
There
haven't
was
seen it for a while, dude.
there was a soldier who normally was supposed to kill the alien to exterminate it, but he failed, and so the alien could escape the Stitch thing, and then he was after he went after it with his spaceship, and this soldier is now absent from the remake, from the
Yeah,
new
well,
version. And also, there was can you remember this guy who was for parent yeah, who was for who wanted to take away the child? What do you call these people from the government?
bastards.
Social services or not?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what they're called over here. Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy from social services, he turns out in the original, he turns out to be a man in black, if you can remember.
No, it's been a while since I've seen that, dude.
Now they have made from this guy, they have split him into two persons. Now we have somebody directly from the government who is searching for extraterrestrial whatsoever. And then we have a social worker, a female social worker, Ina Carrera, or what's her name. And yeah, and there are many of these changes they have made. They have also made a very big one at the end, where at the end normally the little girl is able to stay with her sister, if you can remember.
Yeah, yeah.
But they have scrapped that in this version. In the remake, they now the social worker takes care of the little girl and puts her to her aunt, uh, or something like that. And this part of the aunt, I can't even remember that in the original. I think they have made her up for the remake, because she now takes care of the little girl of Lilo, and also her big sister is now able to go studying or whatever. So she gets rid of her little sister.
Yeah.
So so I can see why people are pissed at the remake.
Well, I've got no intention of watching it anyway, so.
No, I really don't care, but it didn't make any sense for me to watch the remake without watching the original. So I watched the original before I watched the remake, and so I got all these changes, and I thought, oh, okay, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, and yeah, I can see. I'm not sure if this movie going to do as well as they think it's going to do, because these changes, they are huge, I guess, or not.
Well, it's not going to make the money they want anyway. No film does. Well, very rarely.
Yeah, but they said at the beginning it would make 1 billion, but I'm
No
not really,
chance. Not a
I'm
fucking
not really,
chance in hell.
I'm not sure about that.
No, I don't think it will.
It had, it had a big opening, but that doesn't say much.
Well, that all depends what it was up against.
Yeah, there is no competition.
Oh, there you go. If there was nothing out that week.
Yeah, the next competition is Dragon. Here, this Dragon movie, this other remake. How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh yeah, the DreamWorks things. Yeah, I couldn't give a fuck about the entire thing. I don't care.
Yeah, and this comes out in 2 weeks. So Lilo and Stitch has 2 weeks, zero competition, and then comes this dragon thing, which is
Well,
going to blow it out of the water for sure.
well,
Because DreamWorks,
if it's any good.
they seem to have made a remake shot by shot.
Well,
So the animated one, they have when you go after the trailers, it's exactly shot by shot the animated one.
well,
This remake
there's
one.
no point in fucking watching it then.
I know, because it's also animated, because the dragon is of course animated, and everything. Many other things are also animated. So there's really I don't know.
No. Always on the search for more fucking money. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So
Well, it is called show business. You know, it is a business after all.
yeah. Yeah, but next month there is nothing else. There are just these two movies. That's it. All the other ones have no chance anyway.
I don't
Nobody,
care. I don't
nobody is
care.
going to watch F1 here. This Formula One movie. Who cares
jeez.
for that?
Nah, nobody. Maybe people who play the games, maybe. I don't know. I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
about
and
all these mainstream movies anyway. I don't give a shit.
yeah, then you have some genre ones like Megan 2 and 28 Years Later and Ballerina here from John Wick. But
Don't care about any of
they
them either.
yeah, but they are not going to make 1 billion, that's for sure. They of course they're going to make a profit, because little horror movies or whatever always turn out a profit.
Yeah, I reckon
And then
Megan will make a bit of money. I dare say.
yeah,
Not
but
that
it's
I give a fuck. I've seen the first
yeah, but
one. I'll never watch it again.
yeah, but it's no competition for Lilo and Stitch or How to Train Your Dragon.
Well, yeah, they're different kind of movies, though, aren't they? You know what I mean? The budgets are fucking far cheaper.
Yeah, so these two movies, they will be the only ones who will make the hundreds of millions or whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and then the month after that, then we get all the movies at once. Then we get Jurassic World,
Don't care.
Superman,
Don't care.
Fantastic Four,
Maybe.
uh, yeah, all three at the same time.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Very good strategy, I have to say.
Well.
Instead of releasing them one by one every month, that you have every month a big movie, you have in 1 month you have all the movies of the year.
Well, Warners are just trying to fucking compete with Disney then, aren't they? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, and I can tell you, I'm pretty sure the big loser is going to be a fantastic flop. That's for sure.
Well, we'll see. I think it looks alright, so, we'll see.
They are redoing the ending because test screenings were not good, and so they have
Yeah,
to
but all
reshoot.
movies have done that for about the past 10 years.
Yes, but they have to reshoot the last 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, which is a common thing in the past 10 years. Most movies do it. They all fuck all them test screenings off and audiences and all that shit, because that's what's fucking ruining movies.
Yeah, but it looks like that the test screening, that the audience didn't react well how the movie ended in the first place. How
Yeah, but now they're going to
how
change the ending, so the director's original vision is now compromised because he's changing the ending to appease to a bunch of fuckwits.
Yeah, but his original ending was that the female Silver Surfer defeats Galactus.
Yeah.
Oh, but when did that happen in the comics?
Mind you, though, I can see why, because I suppose they want Galactus to stick around.
Yeah, but by trying to defeat him, she's blowing up the whole galaxy and, of course, the Earth. And that's the reason why the Fantastic Four have to flee to another dimension, to our dimension.
To Howard, yeah. Well, that makes sense in the context of the story, I guess.
Maybe, but as I said, it seems like that the audience didn't react well to that, and now they are reshooting it, making a complete different ending.
Yeah, it's going to be a fucking hell. Just leave things alone. Fucking stop listening to these test audiences. For fuck's sake, tell them all fuck off.
Yeah, but for me, this didn't sound good, the ending, at all.
Sounds alright. It's going to be better than the one they're going to shoot now.
Yeah, but shouldn't the Fantastic Four defeat the Galactus? On why the Silver Surfer?
Well, he's got the power cosmic, hasn't he? Yeah, she, rather.
Yeah, but still, this is a Fantastic Four movie. They should do something against the threat.
Well, it just sounds like they're just switching out the original fucking story and just swapping in the Silver Surfer. That's what it sounds like.
Didn't in the original version, in the original story, Reed Richards came up with something to defeat him?
Oh, yeah, fucking he come up with that big fucking gizmo thing. What the fuck was it called? Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. God, I haven't read that for years. Fucking hell, I mean, what was it? Fantastic Four 49, was it? I think 48, 49, somewhere around about then.
Yeah, maybe.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so that makes for me no sense, because if you want to introduce a new group into the galaxy, into the MCU, shouldn't you show them how they do a heroic thing or something like that? If you introduce them how they fuck up and lose their planet and their whole universe, by the way, that's not a good start.
Yeah, well,
That's like Thunderbolts. Yeah, that's exactly like Thunderbolts. The rejects, or what you call them.
yeah. Well, we'll see. I doubt I'll go see it in the cinema, but maybe. I don't know.
Oh, you don't want to see Pedro's Pascal in the cinema?
Well, I haven't got a problem with his casting because I'm not a racist.
Oh, yeah. Because it's racist if you want Reed Richards to look like in the comic books.
He does, but he looks like he does look like Reed Richards. That's the problem. See?
I can't remember seeing him ever with a beard.
Well, let me tell you, he had beards in several comics. For years he had a beard. So, he does look like Reed Richards.
No, for me not.
Yeah, well, that's you.
Him with a beard.
Yeah, well, because you haven't. The rest of the fucking comic world does,
I don't know which comic book you are talking about. I have never, ever seen him with a beard.
He had a beard in the FF run. In the late 90s.
Yeah, that was the time when I wasn't reading comic books anymore.
Yeah, he's had a beard.
As you know, I just read them till the mid-80s.
Yeah, the good ones.
Yeah, everything after that I don't care for.
I've got a load of fucking comic books I need sort out for sale on eBay at some point. Fucking hell. That's a big task.
Yeah, I can. I guess it's not easy to separate from your collection.
No, I've just got a load of things which the intention was to keep them for a while and sell them anyway. So, you know, the whole intention of me buying them was to sell at a later date.
Hey, but you're going to keep the Spider-Gwen comics or not?
Oh, yeah, I'm keeping Spider-Verse comics, definitely. I might even get them 5 graded, them 5 issues. Yeah, I've got them stuck with a load of fucking Mandalorian number 1s. Fucking hell.
Ugh.
I bought a fucking load of them. With the intention of getting them all graded, then selling them on. But fucking, I just can't be fucked.
Yeah, but Mandalorian is a flop, as you know.
Well, yeah.
It's
I should have sold them at the time, really. When they were fucking...
Yeah.
When people were interested. I shouldn't have hung on to them for too long. I should have sold them then. But, you know, when the movie comes out, I'll probably shift them then.
Yes, you should sell them before the movie comes out, when people think that the movie maybe is good or something like that.
Yeah,
because we know
that's the plan.
We know for a fact that the movie will completely suck and completely bomb. That's for sure.
I don't know if it'll bomb. It'll probably break even, but I agree with you, it will suck.
Yeah, but really, Grogu, who cares for Grogu?
Yeah, it's all too little too late, man. It's just
It's
that Disney
death.
still thinks it's a merchandise fucking cow, but it isn't. Not anymore.
Yeah, and it's done to death already in the series.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
3 seasons with this stupid toy.
Well, they finally made a decision to get rid of him in that stupid Luke Skywalker cameo. And then they thought, oh no, we can't get rid of Grogu because of money and merchandise, so they brought him fucking back again. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just the Grogu show. It's not the Mandalorian show. Anyway.
I couldn't give a fuck. Star Wars is dead to me.
Yeah.
Apart from Andor, that's it.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not a fan of Andor at all.
Oh, pardon me. Back in a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, so as I said, I watched this new stupid Lilo and Stitch movie, and yeah. But I really didn't care for it because back then I haven't seen the original. I saw it just before a few weeks.
What's
just
that?
for the remake. No, I'm just saying that I don't care for these Disney properties.
No, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I like the old classic Disney stuff, and like I say, up until about like Lilo and Stitch, Mulan. Then after that, fucking forget it.
Yeah, but Mulan was in the 90s, and Lilo and Stitch was 2003.
Yeah, but it's still that same era though. You know what I mean? After that era of Disney, fucking forget it.
Yeah.
They had no heart.
Yeah, and I also just watched Mulan because of the remake to have a comparison.
I've still never seen the remake. I don't care about these live action Disney films. I just don't give a fuck. I saw the Jungle Book and that was enough for me.
Yeah, the remake is so bad. Mulan remake is probably one of the worst of all the remakes.
Well,
It's hilariously bad. It's the one where at the end they thank this concentration camp in China.
well, yeah, they thank the Chinese government, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
because they were filming right next to it, weren't they? Fucking hell. And digitally edited it out or something.
yeah, really.
Ah, you got to chase
Yeah,
that
but
fucking Chinese dollar.
yeah,
Nah, fuck that. I don't give a shit about these live action remakes at all. I don't give a fuck. Well, I don't give a fuck
hey,
about
but,
modern mainstream movies anymore. I just don't care about any of them. I just don't give a fuck. I'm not wasting my time watching any of these things.
hey, could you see No Other Land?
No, fucking hell, I forgot. Fucking hell, I wanted to watch that as well. Bollocks. I forgot all about it. Fucking hell. I want
Yeah,
something I actually want to see as well. Fucking hell. And I forgot all about it.
yeah, no problem. We can talk next time about it.
Bollocks. Fucking hell, I can't believe I forgot about that. Fucking hell, I wanted to see it as well. Pardon me.
Yeah,
Which makes a nice, refreshing change for me. Something that I actually want to see.
yes. So you also didn't watch this Rust movie, I guess?
No,
This
no,
Western, which is boring as fuck.
no. No.
2.5 hours or something like that.
Oh, I don't mind a fucking long movie as long as the script's good.
Yeah.
As long as the characters are engaging, well written, you can carry a 2.5 hour movie. But if it's just badly written garbage, 2.5 hours seem like a fucking lifetime.
Yeah, the incident itself is so poorly thought out when he shoots his neighbor on the field. No.
I don't know anything about it, dude.
The little boy, 14-year-old or something like that, he had a fight or whatever in when he was buying stuff in this city. There was an incident with his neighbor, with the neighbor kids. And this neighbor is the one that he accidentally shoots when he was hunting a wolf. And that's why he is supposed to hang.
Oh,
He's
right, yeah.
supposed
I'm with you.
Yeah, yeah. And so now his uncle, Alec Baldwin, comes in and
Oh, it's that movie, is it?
yeah, gets him out of the prison and wants to go with him to Mexico. And that's the story.
Could almost be real life. Because how fucking
Yeah,
Alec Baldwin's production company or somebody should have gone to jail over that fucking mess.
yeah, maybe. I don't know because I don't care.
Well, I don't care either. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. They shoot each other on the set. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so, yeah, I don't know. That's all I've watched.
Yeah, I haven't, I
Yeah,
haven't seen anything.
yeah, and of course, I had to rewatch all the Final Destination movies for next week, for my review next week. And
Rather you than me. I mean, I've got them all, but no.
hey, you don't have to watch them. You can just watch my review. I'm going to spoil the hell out of them.
Well, like I said earlier, though, when you've seen one, you've seen them all. They're all the same, essentially the same movie, aren't they?
Yes, They are all exactly the same movie. The only thing that changes between the movies is new rules that they pull out of their ass.
Yeah.
For example, in the fifth one, which is the prequel, which plays before part one, this dead guy here, this death or what you want to call him here, this coroner, he comes up with a new rule. He says, yes, but if you kill somebody, then you get his lifetime, and then death spares you.
What a load of bollocks.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't kill somebody who is already on the death list of death or something like that. That doesn't bring anything. But isn't everybody on the death list of death? I thought.
Well, it's at some point, yeah. You would think so, wouldn't you? Sooner or later.
Yeah, if death has a plan, then this plan means everybody is on his list or not.
Yeah, because everybody dies.
Yeah.
I think we're supposed to gloss over that little detail, though.
Yeah. But I think they mean if somebody escapes his turn on the list, then you can't just kill him to get his time or something like that. But this still doesn't make any sense. And also, with this logic, shouldn't be people who kill many people, like soldiers or whatever, shouldn't they be immortals after this logic?
Logic's never been that series' strong point, though, has it?
Yeah, it really doesn't make. This is a rule that they, and the thing is, this rule. So they brought it up in the last one, in part 5, but part 5 is a prequel anyway. It plays before part 1. But now in the 6th one, in the new one, they again come up with this stupid rule. And if you kill somebody, you get his lifespan or something like that.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer for the new one, but I just don't care. I don't give a fuck about them films.
Yeah, you can't rate them as movies. As movies, of course, yeah, they're not that great. But I had to rate them in the franchise, in the Final Destination franchise. So you have to pretend that you like the first one, and then you can rate the other ones, compare it to the first one.
Well, I enjoyed the first one when it came out. Thought it was entertaining enough, but not that I can really remember much about it now. But yeah,
Yeah, I thought the second one was a little bit more entertaining because it had a faster pace and there were more interesting deaths in the second one.
I still like that fucking gobby bitch though, who just gets twatted by the bus in the first one. I think that is. That bit's
Yeah.
still funny. Where she's mouthing off
Yeah.
and then just gets hit by a bus. Nice one, fucking bravo.
Yes, this ghost bus that comes out of nowhere
Well,
that nobody has seen coming.
yeah, well. It's because they tighten up the shot, don't they? They don't give you a wide shot, do they?
Yeah, that's the secret because the wide shot would reveal that the street is empty. And you can watch in every direction. And if a bus comes along or a car or whatever, you would see it.
Well, yeah, that's exactly the reason. Yeah, that's why they went for a mid shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was still fun though. Is the first one the one with the fucking logs on the back of the truck on the highway? Is
No,
that the first one?
that's the second one.
Is it? Oh, see what I mean? I get them all fucking mixed up.
No, but see what I mean? The second one is more entertaining than the first one.
Yeah, that whole scene with the logs. I can remember that being pretty good, pretty well shot and staged.
Yeah, and also in the first one, you have these stupid FBI agents that contribute zero to the story. Can you remember?
No, I honestly can't know.
These two FBI agents that were investigating the deaths and constantly interrupting the flow of the movie.
I honestly can't remember, dude.
They were constantly questioning here the guy, here our main character. But he didn't kill anybody. He just he just was lucky that he didn't get killed. That's it.
The guy who had the vision in the beginning, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you. Mind you, don't they all have visions in every one of these fucking movies? Oh, fuck me.
Yeah. Somebody has a vision, and sometimes they have even more than one vision. And then death kills the people in the order were supposed to die. That was the first one.
Yeah,
but in
because
the second one,
the plane crash thing, that's the first one, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the second one, they turned this rule already on the head. Because the second one, he goes in the opposite order. He starts with the last one.
Oh, so Death's just pissing about then? He's just having fun now then, is he?
Yeah.
Fuck
And
me.
also, you have no idea what death does when he skips somebody, when somebody gets saved or whatever. Then sometimes this one gets at the end of the list, or sometimes he goes to the next one and then comes back for him. It's just like the script needs it. It's
Yep.
these rules, death rules, are complete bollocks.
Yeah. They just make this shit up as they go along.
Yeah. Yeah, but as I said, the fifth one, that was such a surprise when this coroner said that. I thought, but if you say something like that to the people, wouldn't they then kill each other? Or start killing other people with this information?
Well, yeah, to prolong their life, yeah.
Yeah, but why should a coroner who works for the police give such an information to anybody?
Exactly.
Even if it's true.
Is that what's it? Tony Todd's character, the coroner.
Yes,
Yeah.
Tony Todd, he came up with this shit.
I can remember him being in one of them or two of them or how many he's in, I don't know.
He's in all of them besides the fourth one. It's the only one where he's not in. And in the last one, he even gets a backstory.
Fucking
In
hell.
the new one. Yeah, then you know exactly where he comes from. Because he was saved by a woman in the 60s.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, he was a little child. His mother was a singer in this restaurant in the skies. Yeah, if you have seen the trailer, you see the scene. It's a restaurant high up, like Space Needle or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen it in the trailer. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, and he was the child of the singer.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah, and so this woman had this vision, and so she warned the people, and nobody died. and they closed the restaurant down, and everybody got saved. But now death is after, because she saved so many people, 50 people or 100 or whatever. Uh,
That's a
now
long
it,
fucking death list, then, isn't it?
yes, and now death is working his way through the families of these
Oh fuck me.
people, because these families, they're never supposed to exist.
Jesus Christ. God, it sounds awful.
Yeah. So, but with this logic, death is also after the corona or not?
Well, yeah. You would think so.
Yeah, and the reason why he survived so long is also, there's also an explanation for that. Because he was the last one that died in the original accident that never happened.
Oh dear.
And so everybody else before him has to die before he dies. Something like that.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And if this makes money, there'll be another one, and another one, and another one, and another one.
Oh, it's already a big hit. It has, it's the uh, um, most successful of the whole franchise.
Oh dear.
Yeah, because the biggest hit was the last one, here part 5, but that was 14 years ago, by the way.
Fucking hell it was.
Yeah, the fifth one is from 2011, and this one already. So this fifth one made 186 million worldwide on a budget of 40 million, and this one had a budget of 50 million, but made already 200 million in the second week.
So it's made a little bit of profit then.
Yes, yes, it's a huge success, and also the last two, they were also 3D movies. Don't forget that.
Oh, they were, yeah.
Yeah, and with 3D, you have this higher entrance fee. That explains why they made so much money, because when you have to pay 50% on the ticket price.
Well, ours were just £1 dearer whenever there was a 3D movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if a ticket cost £7, the 3D thing was £8.
No, no, I can remember here was the increase 50%, something like that.
We never did that over here. It was just an extra £1.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a long time ago when I went to see one, so I can't tell you for sure.
I can't
So I
remember the
looked
last
it up.
3D movie I saw. Honestly, can't remember. Might have been that fucking. Or was it? Or was it the Phantom Menace when they re-released that in 3D? Was that the last one I saw? Or maybe that fucking Alice in Wonderland thing? Maybe that.
Oh my God, yeah, I saw that also in 3D. That was so bad. Worst thing ever. And the 3D sucked.
I
Maybe
fell asleep.
Yeah. Maybe because it was digital 3D, because I didn't see it. I didn't see the effect.
Well,
3D effect.
the problem was so few movies were actually shot in 3D, and then they were just converted, and it's
Yeah,
never quite the same.
yeah, probably. But this one was shot in digital 3D. I looked it up, but I didn't see the effect. I was really pissed when I was uh, because the other people seem to have seen it, the effect, but I can't tell. I
Yeah.
was there with my nephew, and I feel right out betrayed because I didn't see a 3D effect in the movie.
I can remember there was a lot of depth and stuff to the image, so it sort of worked.
Yeah,
But it didn't have
yeah,
shit
but
like flying out at you and stuff like that. It wasn't used that way.
yeah, but that was the last one I watched in the theater in 3D. After that, I said no, no thanks.
Yeah. Well, it was just a gimmick anyway, wasn't it? Like every fucking 40 years or so, they fucking try and bring back 3D. It lasts for a few years and then disappears.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's by the way, that's my topic uh, of one of my Final Destination movies reviews, the second one, where I try to explain why the fourth one, which is the worst one, made so much money.
I don't know.
Yeah, the reason is it came out in 3D in the year of Avatar, but before Avatar.
Oh, was it the same
It was
year as
one of
Avatar then?
Yes, it came out 2009, but it managed to come out before Avatar because Avatar came out in December, and we had a few 3D movies before that. So it was known that Avatar is in 3D and something special and whatsoever, and so some movies managed to come out before Avatar came out, like like Bloody Valentine and
Oh, fucking hell, yeah. Ah,
yeah,
yeah, because that was in 3D, wasn't it? The remake. I forgot about that.
yeah, yeah, and here Final Destination. Uh, they all managed to come out before Avatar.
Yeah, well, it was just a passing fad, wasn't it? Nobody does 3D anymore.
I don't know. The new one, Part 6, it looked like it had some 3D effects in it, but I'm not sure because there were these typical scenes where something sticks in your face and things like that.
Uh-huh.
And so I thought, huh, is this also in 3D?
I don't think so, but I could be wrong.
Maybe they
I
have
thought they were
shot this.
pretty much done with 3D movies.
Maybe they have shot these scenes if they want to release it later on in 3D.
Yeah, maybe. But then they'll just go for the cheaper option of a digital 3D conversion.
Yeah, but it's. I think it's easier if you have already scenes that where something sticks in your face or not.
Yeah, probably.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, like they did with the Marvel movies on home video. They brought all them out in fucking 3D because, it was the in thing at the time.
And I've seen none of them in 3D.
I've got them all on Blu-ray up until Endgame. Fucking hell. What a waste of fucking money all that shit was. Especially fucking Endgame. God, what a terrible film.
Yeah, the only one that I wanted to see in 3D, I didn't find back then in the cinema. That was Up, yeah, the
Oh, the Pixar
Pixar
thing.
one.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
hell, I like that movie.
to see that in 3D, and I searched for it, but there was no app for me. Not in 3D.
I can't remember if I bought the 3D Blu-ray or not. I can't remember. I'll have to look. Yeah, I think I did buy the 3D Blu-ray. Yeah, I did. Because I've got a 3D television and all that shit, so... Yeah, I did. I bought up on 3D. Yeah, I did, yes. I remember now.
Oh, oh, cool. Yeah, these 3D televisions, I don't know if they are still sold.
No, they don't make them anymore. It was just a passing fucking fad, that's all.
So if you want to watch a movie in 3D, you need a 3D television. You can't. It's not just the glass.
Yeah, it works on the same principle as the cinema. What? Not rotoscoping. What's it fucking called? What's it called? Oh, I can't fucking remember. Yeah, it just basically works on the same principle as the cinema. Because when I went to see cinema films in 3D, I always kept the glasses because they work on my TV.
Oh, cool. There's another 3D system, a cheap one, that was used in one of the Jekyll and Hyde movies. And it works when you darken one eye.
Yeah, like the cinemas. Yeah, fucking passive 3D. That's it. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, the one here from Amicus. Yeah, I Monster.
Yeah, because
They
the
shot
the
it
other
in-
3D was the one where you had to put batteries in the fucking glasses and all that shit. Yeah, passive 3D is what the cinemas used, which
Yeah,
is
so
same as my TV.
So they shot the movie in 3D, here I Monster, but they decided during production that they won't release it in 3D. They just release it regularly. But the scenes, there are still scenes in it in 3D which work if you darken one eye.
Yeah, I'm
Then you
with you.
can see some scenes in 3D in there.
I tell you what looks fucking great, even on my TV in 3D, because on the Universal Monsters box set, Creature from the Black Lagoon is in 2D and 3D, so you can watch the 3D version, and it's pretty fucking cool. It still holds up.
Oh, cool. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that would be one that I would watch in 3D.
Yeah, it works as well. It still holds up pretty well.
Yeah, I watched a few minutes of this zombie movie in 3D. Here, this Brad Pitt zombie movie.
Oh, fucking hell. World War Z?
Yes, World War Z.
Yeah. Or World War
Yeah.
Z for the Americans.
Yeah, World War Stupid.
Yeah, it was a fucking dumb movie.
Yeah, and so I watched a few minutes of that in 3D back then because a friend of mine had the opportunity with his television or whatever, or glasses, don't know, and but I couldn't watch very long. I just watched a few minutes because I got such headache from it.
I used to get headaches from the old fucking 3D with the two colour filters and stuff. That used to give me a blinding headache. But the passive stuff, not so much.
No, I don't know. Maybe 3D is not for me. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't really matter now. It's been and gone until another 40 years when they bring it back again.
Oh, I don't think that it's going to take that long. I guess probably in a few years we can see movies in 3D without glasses.
Well, maybe.
And because normally when you see first big 3D wave was in the 50s.
Indeed, yes.
And then
House of Wax
was
and It Came From Beyond Space and fucking hell, there was loads of them, weren't there,
yeah,
in the
and
50s?
yeah, and then there was one in the beginning of the 80s, but this was a very short one that barely anybody can remember, where they released all the third parts in 3D.
Yeah, I
Jaws
saw
3D.
them all in old school fucking 3D with the two colours. Jaws 3, Amityville 3, Friday the 13th 3. All of them give me a
Yeah,
fucking headache. Because it was
yeah,
old school 3D. I've
yeah,
still even got the fucking glasses somewhere from fucking Jaws.
yeah, and so now remember, the first, the first wave was in the 50s. The second one was in the 80s, so 30 years later, and the third one was in the 2010s, 30 years later again.
There you go then. See, I was just guessing 40 years, so every 30 years then. Yeah.
Yeah, so the next one is going to be 2040.
I'll be fucking dead by then.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Oh, I fucking will be, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, who the hell wants to live that long?
Fucking hell. I reckon I've only got another 10 years left in me as it fucking is, so. I'll be long dead by the time the resurgence of 3D comes around again.
Yeah, would still not go to the cinema, even if they have 3D without glasses. I don't care.
Well, the problem is the films are that terrible. There wouldn't be anything worth watching in this new 3D anyway.
Hey, then finally you can see your favorite superhero, Spider-Gwen, in 3D.
Oh, I don't care. Gwen Stacy should have stayed fucking dead. But, you know,
Hey,
the Spider-Verse put fucking end to that. And I mean the comic,
hey,
not the fucking movie.
hey, maybe I can see Puma Man in 3D. That would be great.
Well, I can watch it in 3D anytime I want. Just with the press of a button.
Yes, is your television able to convert anything in 3D?
Yeah. You just press the button on the remote, the 3D button, and bang. There you go. There it is. In 3D.
Yeah, and how does it look like? Is
It
it
just
good?
it just looks like regular television.
Yeah, not you don't have an effect?
No, not really. If it's not shot in 3D, it doesn't work with regular
Okay.
TV shows and stuff.
Yes, then you need the new ITV here, AI TV.
Oh, I couldn't give a fuck.
This one probably is going to be able to convert directly into 3D.
Well, I'm fine with the TV I've got. When this one blows up, then I'll upgrade to 4K, but until this one blows up, I'm fine. Because I'm not just going out and buying a 4K player and a 4K fucking TV. Not when I've already got a TV that works. As much as I'd
Yeah,
like a 4K setup, but I'm not buying one until I need to.
Hey, I found out that I can't play my DVDs anymore because of the the hard drive here in my PC doesn't want them, doesn't recognize them.
What, your disc player in your computer?
Yeah,
Just
try
clean the
he.
lens, dude. Take it apart and clean the lens.
Yeah, do you think that I don't know because the CDs he still can read.
Yeah, you'll find it does that.
So so probably the lens is okay or not.
Yeah, it's different strengths, see, because to read a CD, the laser is wider, the spectrum is wider than it is for a DVD, or the other way around. I can't remember.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I never cleaned up the hard drive.
Just get
Don't know how this works.
some cotton buds and some, I don't know, fucking nail varnish remover or something like that. Anything alcohol based, vodka would do it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It would. It'll work. Anything alcohol based will clean the lens. Just put a little drop of it onto a cotton bud and clean away.
Aren't there cleaning CDs or cleaning
Yeah, they
DVDs or
don't work.
whatever?
They're a fucking scam. They don't work at all. They never have and
No,
never
okay.
will. They're nothing but a scam.
No, okay.
Yeah, don't waste your money on those fucking so-called CD cleaning kits, DVD cleaning kits, where it's just a disc with a couple of little brushes on. They're a fucking scam. They don't work.
Hmm. Well, I don't know. Maybe I get a DVD player or something like that. No, let's see.
Well, you can get them cheap enough now anyway, can't you? You can pick them up for about 20 quid, so...
Yeah, but can I connect a DVD player to my PC?
No, 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 no. You need a computer one for that, dude. But an internal DVD fucking player. Long as you don't want to burn it, because that'll cost you a bit more if you wanted to make DVDs, but if just a player, you can pick up an internal one for about 30 quid.
Yeah, yeah, maybe I do that. That should work.
Well, I'd try cleaning it first, dude. That's what I'd do.
Yeah,
Because they're fairly straightforward. Just pull the top off it and fucking clean the lens and put the top back on. Then put it back in your computer. It's fairly straightforward.
yeah, but maybe the DVDs are because most of them are burnt.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason. Who knows?
Well, try it with a proper DVD. See if there's any difference. Then you'll know the answer to that straight away, then, won't you?
I tried. I tried with Conan and Excalibur. These are proper DVDs,
Right,
and
yeah.
but they're very old also.
Well, yeah, but that wouldn't make much difference.
Yeah, but he also didn't read them too.
Yeah, just give it a clean, dude. And if that doesn't work, then like I say, it's only about €30 for a new one. Well, I reckon if you
Yeah,
just clean the lens, it'll probably work for a bit longer. I mean, it's only a short term fix, but you know, it'll work for a while longer. Because sooner or later, the cogs which move the drawer in and out, they go after a certain amount of time because the cogs are only made of plastic, so they wear down and you know they're built not to last like everything these days. So you have to buy new ones.
yeah, it's really a shame because I barely have used it. I bought it back then with the computer when I built it in 2018. So it's not that old.
But see, you're a smoker like me, and that affects stuff like that very quickly.
Mm.
It does, yes. Smokers and technology do not go well together.
Maybe you are right. Yeah, I have to decide because this was the first time ever that I needed my DVDs, and I have Final Destination on DVD, the first 5, and I needed them for the menu because the movies themselves are not that interesting, but the first ones have very interesting specials on their menus.
Back in the days when fucking DVDs meant something, and they tried to make them look flashy with interactive menus and moving images, and yeah, you get a fucking
Oh.
DVD or Blu-ray now, and it's just play. It's just a still
Hey,
image. It's just fucking yeah.
hey, did you know that the first Final Destination had the death clock on it?
I did because I have it on DVD. I did, yes.
Yeah, and so you can get your exact death date
Yeah, yeah.
with even
Fucking hell,
exact to
I'd
the
forgot
hour
all.
and minute.
Yeah, I'd forgot all about that, but yeah, I remember now. Now you've said it. Yeah, it is. It's on the DVD, and it's fucking hell.
Yes, very practical.
Yeah. Well, they've done away with shit like that now. Now it's just a plain boring menu with a still image.
Yeah. No, because I need my death date when an annoying review comes up, and I have to see if I'm still living at the time when I release it.
Fucking hell, I'd forgot all
So
about
I
that.
don't have.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Hey, I played it. I played it with my ex-girlfriend back then, 2001, and it said that I was supposed to outlive her for 20 years or something like that. She was so pissed.
Oh well.
Yeah,
Indeed.
that was really funny because you get these questions, and she put all the healthy things in there. You hear not smoking, not drinking, not doing sports and things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then she got, and I put exactly the opposite.
There you go, see? All this clean living, healthy lifestyle. It's no fucking good for you. You should just
No, but
drink large amounts of alcohol and smoke loads of cigarettes.
no, but the funny thing is, it seems to come now true because she got vaccinated and I didn't. And
Oh
now
well.
it makes sense. No, no, now it makes sense that I outlive her for 20 years or something like that.
Well, people's choice, but I personally wouldn't fucking put things like I've said
No,
before.
just
I aren't anti-vax. I just don't want one in my body. I like my
no,
natural immunity
but
system.
no, but Jess, this is the only chance for that you can outlive a woman that is younger than you.
Oh god, I won't be outliving anybody with my lifestyle, mate. Fucking hell.
No, but now it makes sense. It makes total sense. Now I see where this DVD got its information from the future.
Well, I'm the most unfit person you'll ever fucking see. Fuck me, I've got a lung disease. I can't fucking. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
but
fucked.
the crazy thing is, so I got my death date, but I can't remember it. It's really crazy. Uh, but I can remember that it was so far in the future that, as I said, it was
Yeah, I can remember. I think I can't remember the date of mine, but I can remember it was like far into the future. I think that's the general answer it must give you.
Yeah, besides you are my ex-girlfriend. Then you get the answer, you die in a few years.
Yeah, well, I'm sure if she stayed with you, she would have unlived herself anyway.
No, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad that I got rid of her.
Yeah, well, all that stuff's all fun when you're younger, but as you get older, you realise you don't really need all that fucking complicated bullshit in your life.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking going places you don't want to go and talking to people you don't give a shit about. Fuck all that. Cut all that crap out of your life.
Yes, the last thing that I want is somebody constantly around me. That would drive me crazy.
Yeah, it's no good for you. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, so mm, was there anything else? Oh yes, I watched the last Doctor Who episode. Oh my God. Thanks God there's just only one to go, and then this stupid thing is done. Over. There's no more Doctor Who after that. So next Saturday is the last Doctor Who episode ever. Really can't wait that this show goes into hiatus. Oh, disappears forever. It was so bad, this last episode. Oh my God.
Well, would help if I turn that back on. There we go.
Yes.
pardon
Hey, have you seen the last Doctor Who episode?
Unfortunately, I did. The only reason I watched it is because I heard they were bringing Mal back and Susan. So that was the only reason I watched it. Mal was barely in it. And Susan, we just got a little flash at the end.
Yeah, and
I don't like the new Ronnie either.
Yeah. So this is this incel guy is again the bad guy.
Yeah, it's all coming out. Wish World was it called? I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Wish World, and oh, the doctor plays a straight guy who is married to his assistant here, to his
Well,
companion.
don't you think it was all a bit WandaVision?
Yes, exactly. That was exactly what I was thinking. I thought this is complete rip-off of WandaVision, and a bad one also.
Yeah,
And
that's. I was hoping though, right? Because I heard the Ronnie was coming back. See, when in your video today, you showed the original Ronnie, but you haven't got to that yet.
really?
Yes, Kate O'Mara. She was the original Ronnie.
And who's Kate O'Mara? And where did she play?
Oh God, she's in one of them Frankenstein fucking movies. One of the later ones.
Okay.
Dude, you showed her on the fucking screen.
Yeah, but I didn't recognize her because I haven't seen these Doctor Who episodes.
Yeah, well, the Ronnie isn't till a lot later. Fucking the Ronnie's like sixth Doctor. So, you know.
And I'm still with the
Sixth and
first.
seventh. Yeah, sixth and seventh Doctor. The Rani stories are. Mark of the
Oh,
Rani and Time and the Rani. Yeah, they're the two Rani stories. But like I say, I was hoping. It's a shame, really, because in this week's Doctor Who, the last one, well, allegedly Doctor Who, uh, fucking, I was hoping, because I knew they were bringing the Rani back, and I was hoping that that woman had put in a performance was good enough. I'll give her that. She was the standout thing of the episode. But it's just not the Rani. They've fucking got the character all wrong. Because the Rani is like... she's basically fucking Victor Frankenstein of the Time Lords.
oh, okay.
The Rani
So,
is.
so
She does experiments on everything, and now, in this new version of the Rani, she's some sort of fucking magical something or other. I don't fucking know. Load of bollocks. That's not the Rani. Even though the actress playing it, she was the best thing in that episode. And Mal was in it for like fucking 10 seconds or whatever. Fuck's sake.
yeah, and did you get the biggest stupidity at ever in a Doctor Who episode?
All of this new
When
Who's fucking stupid.
yeah, but for people who make Doctor Who, they should know that nobody is calling him Doctor Who.
Yeah, and how many times did that fucker say it? Did you notice
Yeah,
as well that,
yeah, I
because Russell
noticed it.
T Davies hates fucking, what's her name? The writer of the Harry Potter books.
Uh, uh, yeah, but I know who you mean.
Yeah, right. And that book he was reading, the fucking, whatever his name is, that book he was reading from was done up exactly like one of the Harry Potter books. Did you notice that? The cover.
No, because I never read them. I heard them. I heard the audiobook versions.
Yeah, well, the cover of that book he was reading from is basically a mock-up of the Harry Potter books. Same style.
Oh, okay.
Because Russell
Yeah.
T Davies hates it.
Oh, Rowling is her name.
J.K.
J.K.
Rowling,
Rowling.
that's the one. That's the one, Cub, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and so I was constantly confused when this guy was talking about Doctor Who. Doctor Who, instead of just calling him the
The
Doctor.
Doctor. I know, that got on my fucking tits as well, I tell you. It was doing my fucking head in. Every time he said it, I was like, stop saying that. Stop saying it. Stop saying it.
Yeah, yeah, because he now has given the Doctor a name.
Well, he always had his John Smith name anyway.
Yeah, and
But they fucked it
yeah,
up. They just fucked it, man. That's not the Doctor, and that's not the Rani. They
yeah,
fucked it again.
but yeah, so one episode to go, and then the series is cancelled. I hope forever.
Oh, it's definitely going to be on a break. Because
Yeah.
Shooty Gat was no longer involved. Russell T Davies is making another gay fucking thing in Manchester. So he's busy. Shooty Gat was going America. So he's gone. So yeah, it's definitely going to be on a break.
Yeah, let's hope so. Uh,
Well, only one more to go.
yeah.
And I'm only watching that because I want to see how fucking Susan and Mal are fucking dragged into this mess. That's the only reason I'm
Um,
watching it.
I think tomorrow starts season 8 of Rick and Morty.
No, it's already started. The first one's already out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when did it start? I thought it starts tomorrow.
I think I got it about 2 days ago, I think. something like that. I haven't watched it because I don't care about that show anymore. It's fucking garbage.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't cared about that show after about season 3, really.
Yeah, the last two seasons they were really unwatchable garbage.
Yeah, like I say, after season 3, that was enough.
I think I collected it till season 4, and that was it.
Well, there you go, see. Yeah, season 4. That was the downfall. That was the beginning of the end. I just don't care about that show. I haven't done for a while. I just archive it, stick it in its folder. That'll do. Never to be seen.
Yeah, I was searching for the episode and didn't turn up on my sites for reasons. So
Well, in my Discord, dude, right, there's a link in the other links, I think it is. There's like one of them streaming things where you can just basically watch anything. TVs, movies and whatnot. I'm sure it'll be on there.
yeah, I think I've seen the link. I think I even have sent it to Greg and Kat and so on.
Yeah, I put it in Discord a while back, a couple of weeks ago, couple of 3 weeks, whenever I put it in there. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So I should have it. I should
Well,
have the
it's in
link.
Discord anyway.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the site's called.
I'm pretty sure I have archived it, but yeah, when it's in Discord. I'm going to find it.
It's in other links. I'm pretty sure it's in there.
Yeah, yeah. It's called Free Movie and Streaming and TV Streaming.
Yeah,
No, it's called streamforyou.com.
that's it. That's the one.
.co.
Yeah, that's the one. Because I even watched one of the episodes of New Who on the Saturday morning on that streaming service before I could get a digital version of it. I watched it on that fucking streaming service.
Oh, nice.
So I should imagine that Rick and Morty's on there. I should imagine. I haven't looked, but I should imagine it's on there.
Yeah, so I'm going to try again searching there.
Because it seems to have like the latest TV shows and movies and stuff on there, so I'm just guessing that will also be on there.
Yeah. I have to watch them in English anyway, because in Germany they come out in a year or something like that.
Fucking hell.
Much later.
Yeah, I don't know how that site will work with languages. I should imagine everything's in English, dude. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, but English is no problem. Better than Turkish or Russian or something like that.
Well, yeah.
I've constantly have to watch things in Russian. That sucks.
I
can
just
tell
wouldn't.
you.
I just wouldn't bother.
And one of the Dorian Gray movies I just have in French. That also sucks.
Which I know I've got about 3 Dorian Gray movies on DVD. The last one, maybe one from the 70s, and the original.
Yeah, that's
I think.
the most important ones. Yeah, there were a few between.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I have to see next week when I'm working on that review.
As a matter of fact, I might watch the original on Film Club Friday, even though I don't know why I bother. because I haven't seen it for a fucking long time.
Yeah.
Where it turns into colour in the end. Excellent. Yeah, fucking hell, what a good movie. Yes, I may watch that. I don't know yet. It's a toss-up. I was thinking about a One Car Y movie. Maybe Chungking Express, maybe. That's what I was thinking of. Or In the Mood for Love. Because that's a fucking... Oh, it's such a brilliant film. That's my favourite One Car Y movie, that is. In the Mood for Love is just fucking fantastic. But I like all his films. But, I don't know. Chungking Express, maybe. I don't know what the fuck I'll show you. I'll make my mind up on Friday. Yes, Picture of Dorian Gray. That's a good contender, that is. Because I haven't seen it for fucking years.
Yeah, and I have to refresh my memory of the book. Because it's a big book.
I've
10
never
hours
read
or
it.
something like that.
I've never read it, so I don't know. I've only
No,
seen I've only seen the movies.
I have listened to the audiobook already 20 years ago, and but I barely can remember it. There was not so much happening in it where I say, oh yeah. So I have to re-listen to it.
I don't know how you can do audiobooks. I just get distracted too easy. And I can't build the characters and the world in my head with an audiobook. Not as much as
No,
I
I
can when I
can.
actually read the book.
No, I can, and at the same time, I can clean my house perfectly.
See,
Then I have something to do
I
during
wouldn't be able to do that. I can't do audiobooks. I get distracted too easily. It's not like sitting down with the fucking paperback or whatever.
Hey, you should try out Dune. It's just 25 hours a
Fuck
book.
that. No, I can't do audiobooks, and fucking hell, a 25-hour one, certainly not.
Hey, Interview with a Vampire. Second one has also 25 hours.
No, well, I'm not a woman, so I won't be fucking reading that anytime soon.
Hey, then you never get the origins of the real gay vampires.
I don't care. The movie was enough for me. Fucking hell.
And the movie was completely harmless compared to the book.
I fucking hated the movie. I really did hate that movie with a passion.
The movie, they changed everything so that he doesn't appear so gay. So in the movie, for example, in the movie he has a wife, but which died. But in the book, it's not his wife that died; it's his brother that died.
Oh, right,
And
okay.
he has no wife in the original story.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not for me. Pardon me. Fucking hell.
Yeah, and it's also not for me, but I had to listen to it for my stupid review, so I had no choice.
So wasn't there like sequels in the books? Or am I wrong?
Yes, they turned the second book and the third book into one movie. Here,
No, I just meant sequel books. Wasn't referring to movies. I just meant the books.
yes, there are sequel books, and there are many of them. 13, I think.
Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, there's a lot of bored housewives out there. Fucking hell.
Oh, but and also there are also 3 spin-off books, Mayflower Witches, and also they are so long. They go also 25 hours and things like that, 30 hours, 100 hours, 1,000
Fucking hell.
hours.
Jesus Christ, man. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
And I haven't listened to them till now because I thought, oh my God, I can't take anymore. The first 3 books, it was so awful. The first one is okay, just 15 hours or something like that. Yeah, can live with that. But the other 2, oh my God, here the Vampire Lestat and Queen of the Damned. Oh God.
Oh, fuck that. I wonder if you can get an audio version of Marvel Comics The Untold Story. Because that's a great little fucking book, that is. And you find out Stan the Man wasn't such a nice fucking bloke. It's a great fucking book, that is. I highly recommend it. If you're a comic book fan in any way, Marvel Comics The Untold Story. I can see the book from here, so hang on. And the author is Sean Howe. There's the author. And it's a great fucking book with details inside the Marvel fucking from the very beginnings. Yeah. Stan wasn't such a nice man after all.
Hey, I thought the whole time you are a DC guy.
No, don't be silly. I was always fucking Triple M, I was. Make mine Marvel. As we used to say back in the day.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you are looking forward to the new Superman.
No, I couldn't give a fuck. Fucking hell, I watched fucking what's his face, the fucking Irish fella. I haven't seen any of his videos for a while, and one popped up today about Superman. And he basically said all the fucking things I said about Superman when the Snyder Cut come out. He basically said all the same things I said. It's like, fucking, did you listen to our podcast, you cunt? I can't think of it. The Computing Forever guy.
Yes.
The Irish fella. Fucking Dave Cullen. That's him.
Dave Cullen.
I mean, I stopped watching his fucking stuff years ago. But this one popped up in the feed, so I thought, oh, fuck it, I had 5 minutes. So I watched it, and it's like, I said all this. This is exactly what I was saying about Superman.
Hey, you mean the one that went over 8 minutes?
Well, whatever. Well, you've got to have 8 minutes, man, because of the algorithm and monetization. So it has to be over 8 minutes, else you don't get monetized.
Yeah. Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you're monetized, yeah, your videos have to be over 8 minutes.
Okay. Because my first review back then was not 8 minutes. It was 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes. Or so. Yes,
Yeah, but
Escape from New York.
You're not monetized anyway, though, are you?
Yeah.
So it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and fuck that as well. Once you become monetized, you have to play the fucking game by their rules then. Fuck that. No swearing, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't do this, you can't do that. Fuck off.
Yeah,
Fucking sticking monetization up your arse.
I think I have on my whole channel maybe 2 reviews that are under 8 minutes, and I think all the other ones are over 8 minutes. Pretty sure.
Yeah, they generally are, aren't they?
Yeah, because I know that for a fact that Dead Zone is 5 minutes or something like that. My Dead Zone review, and the reason, by the way, that this review is so short is because of the soundtrack I used. I used the original score from Michael Kamen, and this track, the original track, goes 5 minutes. That's the reason why this review is 5 minutes, because I didn't want to use another track. I didn't want to use another song.
Well, you know my views on that, Cub. I much prefer it when you use the score.
Yes, and as I said, I used the score, I used the original track, which goes over 5 minutes. And that's why the review goes over 5 minutes.
Fucking hell.
And I think maybe The Hidden is also 5 or 6 minutes.
Fucking
also
hell.
a very short one.
That's another movie I haven't seen for a long while. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but I think that's it. I think that's the only ones that are so short, and really, The Hidden is from 2016, so it's one of my very first reviews, and Dead Zone, I think Dead Zone is from 2017, but I remade it in 2020.
Yeah, well, I get fucking mixed up and confused because, you know, sometimes I swear I've seen your videos 4 times with just a new bit at the end.
Which is a complete lie. I would never really re-release any of my videos. They are all original content, as you know.
Maybe it just feels like that then.
Hey, and this Jurassic World review next month.
Indeed, Greg. You are totally right, Greg.
Original.
Yeah, fuck monetization. Jumping through their hoops. Get fucked.
Yeah, and these assholes on YouTube, they make now watching YouTube stuff unwatchable because they make constantly breaks even into my music videos. These stupid assholes.
Well, I don't have that problem. I don't have ads on my YouTube.
Why? Because you have premium or what?
No. I just don't use Google as a browser. Use Firefox for Google. Right, here, little bit of fucking fun for you. If you want to get rid of your adverts on YouTube, use the Firefox browser and use...
Which I do.
Right, alright then, let me finish and I'll tell you what to do. Use uBlock Origin as an extension for Firefox, and that will cut out all the ads.
Oh, okay. uBlock.
uBlock Origin.
Because I'm just using AdBlock.
Nah, AdBlock doesn't do it anymore. Yeah, use Firefox and uBlock Origin.
Okay. And then I can watch without a stupid...
Yes, you can, yes. Use that extension on your Firefox browser and bang! No more adverts. Fuck you, YouTube.
Nice. Yeah. But normally I don't watch anything on YouTube anyway. I just wanted to listen to one of my songs here in Jeopardy, which I told you about. And it was so surprising to me. In the middle of the song, zack, there was an advert, and it was a break, and I thought, oh my God, I'm never going to watch anything on YouTube ever again.
See, I don't have that problem, so, you know. Not that I watch much on YouTube these days. The odd gaming channel and stuff like that.
Yeah, but interrupting a music video, this is really stupid because
Well, of course it is, yeah.
it makes a difference if you interrupt a video or a music video? Because a music video, clearly people want to listen to the music.
Exactly, from start to end. Yes, with no you can't listen to any form of music that gets cut off halfway through and has an ad playing. That just ruins the immersion of listening to the song in the first place.
Yeah, and that now explains why my music channel, here my music videos on my music channel don't grow anymore, because these interruptions, this is really a new thing. It's not that long
Yeah,
ago,
it's
because
not that long. Yeah. Because they even put
Yeah.
ads in now if you pause a video on
Yeah,
Google.
it's really it's really annoying.
But like I
And
say, you know how to get rid of the problem now.
yes, I know how I can get rid of the problem. The problem is, that's the answer why some of my videos, which have 100,000 views here on my music channel, really stopped growing. Here with 50,000 views and so on, and they just stopped growing, and I was surprised. I thought, huh, what's up? What's going on?
To be fair though, Cub, most people use uBlock Origin. A lot of people use it because
Yeah, yeah, but the thing is, that explains now, because I was completely surprised why. I thought I would hit a million with my best here, most
yeah.
watched
I'll be back in a
review,
minute.
not review. And but now it just stopped growing. Yes, self-control. And I was wondering. I thought, why? Why the hell people don't watch it anymore? And yeah, that explains it, of course. Uh, hmm. Oh yeah, I have a live stream on Friday on my German channel, the monthly live stream, and the one from Cub's Corner is deleted for a week later, but I have sent a message to everybody involved anyway, because of Greg's stupid journey trip.
The what?
Yeah, he has just the wrong priorities. He must put the live stream over his life, and not the other way.
No. All this is just bullshit, dude. Real life is what's
Hey,
important.
I have to delay my super important English live stream because Greg goes on a journey.
Yeah? Good. Life's more important, Cub.
Yeah, but
I know
people
it's against your programming, but, life is more important.
No, people should cancel their journeys and leave their families when it comes to our live stream. Because it's much more important than stupid things like that.
I'm going on a journey in 2 weeks' time today. I'm going on a journey to Manchester to watch a band.
Oh, which band?
Shonen Knife. Japanese band. I've told you about them before because I go see them pretty much every tour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't like them. And if anybody is interested, on my channel there is a playlist, a public playlist which I have created of Shonen Knife songs. So if you want to check them out, look on my playlist. There you go. That's all the shelling I'm doing.
Is that the band that Quentin Tarantino supported back then?
No, that was the fucking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or whatever the fuck they were called.
Yeah.
Shonen Knife. They were in Blade.
In the first one?
Yeah. when they go to that club, Shonen and Knife are playing, doing Singapore, I think, as in Blade. Yeah, it is Singapore. Yeah, that's the one in Blade. Yeah.
So they go to another club then. But you don't mean the club where they play Confusion from New Order.
No, not that one.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody's curious, anyway, there's a playlist on my channel of Shonen and Knife. You can check them out. They like, I don't know how to explain them. Pop punk, sort of. They just sing about nice things. They sing about cats and chocolate bars and food, and they're just generally happy. That's why I like them. It makes my miserable life a little bit happier.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
They're a fun band.
Do you know what makes me happier? When I can go to bed in a few minutes.
Aye, indeed.
I was working the whole day on my Final Destination reviews.
You need time off, dude. You have to give yourself some spare time. You can't keep doing it day in, day out. You need fucking just go for a walk around and have a pint somewhere.
Yeah, but this is the one for next week. This I have to really finish.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But like I've said so many times, Cub, you set the rules. Nobody would mind if you didn't do a review one week. Nobody would mind. As a matter of fact, a lot of people would be thankful.
Hey, I checked my death clock. I don't have so many years left. I have to hurry.
Jesus Christ, what time are we on?
Yeah.
Oh, we've been going for a couple of hours. Shall we actually finish on time for a change?
Yes.
Because you do sound a little tired, so I wouldn't want to keep you up. Well,
I'm since 5 o'clock in the morning up and
Jesus,
editing my review.
See, you're working too hard, mate. You're working too hard. You need to take time for yourself.
Yeah, but when you see the reviews like today, like the premiere today, you can see there's a ton of editing in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason I haven't made a video is because I'm lazy and can't be bothered to do the work. And I don't want to learn how to use all these video tools and After Effects and all this bullshit. Oh, no. I can't be bothered.
No, I don't use anything of that, as you know. I'm just editing every scene. That's all.
Yeah, but there was a moment in your video where you had the Dark Universe logo and then you shrank it to appear in that little corner.
Yes, I know, yeah. Okay, these are little, yeah, these are
See?
extras.
See, there you go.
But the most work is really the normal editing stuff, and of course, what is really work is the soundtrack, to get the soundtrack and the pictures on the same level. That's the hardest thing to do.
Well, I just can't be bothered. I'm way too lazy. Because I know what a fucking sort of perfectionist I am. You know what I mean? With me fucking mental brain the way it is. It'll never be right, and I'll be constantly fucking redoing it and redoing it and redoing it. I know what my brain's like, so fucking hell, I don't want to start becoming obsessive about making videos.
I can tell you something. I sometimes forget because I have to do it in 2 languages, and sometimes I forget that the grammar here from English and German are not the same, and so something that I talk in a sentence at the beginning in the German version appears at the end in the English version, and so these things are completely far away from each other, and then when I forget, forget that the sentences are not the same, and when I find that then in editing, here when I'm editing my review, then sometimes then I have to put the sentences here, cut them and put the words on the right order, like the other language. And I do that, and then I have to decide: is it easier to do it in the English version, or is it easier to do it in the German version? What sounds more natural when I do it?
Well, I should imagine the German version wins every time. I should imagine.
No, in 9 of 10 times the English version wins, because
Really?
Yes, because English sentences are much easier to put the words in beginning or in middle or end. You can just take the words and because they're constructed much more simpler. The construction of English sentence is most of the time a simpler thing, and sometimes
Pardon me.
it really doesn't matter when in the English language sometimes things are just put at the end for reasons. You say something and then there's another thing for reasons. It's really I have that constantly, because I'm not checking with the translation. Sometimes I forget to check in the translation that the words are also in the right order from the sentence. That is. Yeah, I had this case today here with Final Destination. Completely forgot, and so I had to improvise again as usual.
Well.
Because I'm just too lazy to go back to my booth here and and make a new recording. I'm just too lazy for that.
Right. So, I may watch something on Discord. I don't know. Because I'm alright for another hour or so, maybe. So, right. Anyway, I might watch something on Discord. Then again, I might not. If somebody turns up, whatever. Right, so, good night from me.
Yeah, good night for me. And I have a German stream on Friday, as I said.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, yes, we'll see you next week. Same back time, same back channel. Good night, folks.
Yeah, then you get your Final Destination.
And on that note, good night.